Alright, here's the video review for Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class Leo Prime, aka Lio Convoy, aka Leo Convoy, aka it's a lion and he's also Optimus, but not really Optimus. It's more like a Beast Wars version of Optimus, like Optimus Primal. But anyway, Lion! Now a lot of people complain about his face. He's got an opening mouth. I feel like if you've ever seen a lion in real life, I think it's actually got a pretty lion-y face. I mean, obviously it's white with golden yellow eyes, but it does not bother me. He's got little paws that can rotate here at the, I don't know, forelimb, slightly, or no, a little bit of hinge there. The paws don't move. All the hinges in the paws are actually for weapons and toes or heels, but you know. It's got some articulation at the leg, got some thigh swivel, hinge back here. It actually does have, you can swivel this piece, that's mostly for transformation. It does have some ankle tilt there on the back paw, though again, that's mostly for robot mode. But yeah, mouth opens. Kind of a fun little line. It's like really solid. Like this may be the best incarnation of Lio Convoy. Like the MP was good, but the MP is expensive and more complex than this. Although not significantly so. I mean, more detailed, obviously, but if you just want a fun version of this character, he's great. Like, here he is with my, actually starting to yellow a little bit, original Beast Wars Lio Convoy, who does have the mouth gimmick, but he has Champa Champa. But suffers from a lot of, like, he was really cool at the time, and now that it's years on, and we've got this version, it's, I much prefer this version. There's just a lot more to like about it, I think. But just as a quick comparison there, you can see how they work. His tail's got a little bit of a curve to it, and I like that because of how it works into the transformation. We'll get to that in a little bit. Now, he does have a piece of his mane, like the original, it does flip out. The guns are the same color as his mane. I wish we'd maybe gotten a little bit more variety in the painted weapons, but you can flip out the main piece, and you can see these little slots here. These other guns do store in his torso here, which becomes the robot backpack. They're much more accessible in robot mode, but to get to them in lion mode, it's kind of a pain in the butt to pull all this apart to access just these missiles, so I left them out for now to show you how they attach to the main here if you want to do the main weapon. But I'll show you where they attach in robot mode, and where you store them in robot mode, they can stay attached through that whole place, through the whole transformation process into lion mode. You don't have to have them loose. It was just ease of use here. So yeah, you want to give him the main attack. It does not have the flip out spinny main attack like the original did, but that's just how it is. Flip those back up, pop those apart, and we'll get right on to the transformation. Well, actually, because if he flipped all these pieces out on the old toy, could initiate a spinny main attack. So, just if you're wondering what I was talking about. The new one can't do that. He does still have the flip out weapons, though. You can actually activate them by pushing on this, too. Push this, and they pop out. And then these panels right here should... I thought there was a way to activate these two springs spring out, but I can't... I don't know if it was just that same button should have activated that. Because there are little hinges that activate these. But anyway, like the main... he's not as sturdy as he used to be. But anyway, let's get to this guy right here. Transformation involves, basically you want to bring these... Now this, to the best of my knowledge, this is as far as these legs go. It feels like maybe they should click up. Even the instructions make it feel like maybe they should click up just a little bit more, but that's where they stop for me, and I'm not going to risk breaking them. But you bring the legs down like this, rotate the... I like that there's an angled cut here in the leg to make it more angled for lion mode. Rotate this around here at the waist and then straighten it out for robot mode. That's actually really kind of cool. And then rotate it around the thigh. Bring that. And that's the other thing too. This doesn't come all the way up when you get it in package. So you want to make sure to click that all the way up so that kneecap is right there against the leg. You can bring those down. Go ahead and pop this whole back section up. This piece should come up. here like that. Lift this piece up. And this is what I was talking about where I really love the curve of this tail, because it doesn't slide in like on the MP or collapse in on the MP or just hang loose like on the original figure. You fold it in, and because of that curve in the tail, it gets out of the way of any joints and going straight in. It doesn't interfere with this sitting on his shoulder, and then you get the little shorter tail detail without hampering anything. That's really ingenious because it gives a little bit of, illusion of motion on the lion. It's not just static, but then also has a perfectly good function here when you transform it. Just a really neat little detail that I thought they did very well. So bring that down. Go ahead and up here, pop these panels out. These are kind of pegged on, and you can lift this up. The wrists, these are actually the wrists of the robot, are pegged in to the main up here. And then untab that, and then untab this whole assembly here. These two panels separate. Bring the arms out and around like this. While this is open, bring the abdomen down, flip up the robot head, turn this whole panel around, make sure that clicks into place like that, and then fold it back up into the body. There's the head reveal. Bring these down. Bring these down to the side here. There's a little tab into here, and then these panels flip around. You just have the matrix there. That one likes to, when you flip this one up, the matrix panel does like to stay out, but flip that around, lock it into place. There's his chest. Bring the arms down, flip the wrist forward. Bring the arm down, and then rotate it at the shoulder swivel. This piece comes around to the back of his arm. The lion foot folds up into there like that, and just kind of rests on the back of his arm like that, much like the original. There's none of the molds that I've seen of Lio Convoy really have found much of a way to mitigate these hanging off his back. They do become claw weapons later on. It's cool. I get it. It's just there's always a big lion chunk hanging off the back of his forearms. Once that's done, you take this, lift the head up, and then pull this backpack piece up. That's what I was talking about earlier. And you can see this piece right here. It's pinned right here, and this little thing is going to clip up here, but you rotate this whole assembly up and around until it clicks into place around that post. And then these panels are on hinges, and they just rotate forward up over the body. And then the lion head itself, bring the backpack down, actually collapses in toward the robot on this little like sliding hinge up here in the main. And again, you can flip out the weapons here. You can plug the other weapons back in here. They do store, if you look on the backpack, and again, they can stay here in alt mode. They tab in. There's a tab and a slot on each weapon, and you can peg them in right here in the backpack. It's kind of a little jetpack too, but you can store them right here. I'm going to go ahead and pop them back out real quick because we're going to use them for some weapon modes. I'm going to throw them on the floor also because just where they belong, just down on the floor. Here, I have to bend over to pick them up. Anyway, I do wish, my one drawback here is this does come down and get out of the way, but I wish with all these pegs and tabs, these all work for alt mode. I wish there was, you can see these slots, wish there was a way to lock this in place here in robot mode. There really isn't. I guess you can kind of fold it like that maybe, but it still kind of hangs out on the back. Actually, that's not too bad. However you want to do it. But there he is in robot mode. He's got a ball joint at the head, although a little limited just because of his helmet. He's got dual hinge shoulders, again a little limited by the main here, bicep swivel, single hinge elbow, no wrist swivel because of the transformation joint there. But he does have waist swivel, dual hinge hips, no thigh swivel, but a like upper body swivel there. He's got ankle tilt and a little bit of ankle swivel, but that, again, because it's cut at an angle, you really don't want to use that for robot mode. But that's a pretty nice looking Lio Convoy. Leo Prime, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I forgot to flip out the heels. Flip out the robot mode heels. That lets him stand easy. Like that. And you can just kind of push down on those to get him. angled forward properly. But yeah, well, very nicely done. Here he is with, because I just had him sitting here, there's Rat Trap. I did get out Optimus Primal specifically to compare. So there's the two of them together. They look great. They look really nice together. Here he is with the original Lao Convoy, which was so cool at the time. I remember like importing him from Japan back when Beast Wars 2nd was out. And was he second? Was he Neo? No, he was second. Who was the leader in Neo? It was Magmatron and was it Leo Calm? Anyway, now I'm mumbly rambly. No, because he was versus Galvatron. He was Beast Wars 2nd. Ignore me. They came in a versus pack. He was super cool. I liked the design. I thought there was a lot of neat stuff. He had the little flip out matrix panel or whatever that's supposed to be. He has a little faction symbol, maximal symbol inside of his chest. And he also has a little divot here. You can open that up. And he's got the little panel as well. But yeah, for a budget, this guy's really solid, very nicely done. And if you just want a Lio convoy without having to pay for the vintage one or dealing with all the finicky gimmickiness of the vintage one, and don't want to pay for the masterpiece, this is a really, really nice figure. Like, I was predispositioned to like it anyway because I'm a big fan of Beast Wars in general. But I'm really happy with this. Now, like I said, weapons. So, these weapons just have the peg and tabs that you saw there. These weapons up here on the thing can be held as pistols. You can plug those in. You can also attach the... is this peg in there? I thought this pegged into the side, but maybe I am wrong there. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It happens. Flip this down here. You can peg the weapons in here as well. Into the forearms. These, you can bring these down and around. You can flip out the claw weapons. Well, these actually did something different. Oh yeah, you can rotate them around like this. And underside. So now his arm has now he's got a claw weapon coming out the side here. Let me look at the instructions manual, because I'm pretty sure there was a way... Oh, you know what? I bet you I was just trying to stick it in the wrong side of the gun. Come on. Well, now that is freaking deceptive, because that looks like those should go together somehow. Well, we're going to look. I feel like there may be a little ridge there that's keeping that from happening, because that absolutely is an intentional slot, and that looks like it should very well tab into it. Let me check the instructions real quick, because I know I'm not going crazy here. Okay, no, the instructions are telling me. I saw that they all worked together in this weapon mode to put these here and here, and then put these, wedge these in here like that. Which, okay, does work. That really is deceptive, though, because that absolutely looks like those should line up just exactly right. They look like they're exactly the right size and thickness to get a combined gun out of it. Well, I'm not going to risk breaking anything. I just... The dimensions are keeping me from getting that done are so minuscule. Like some sanding and filing. Like not even filing. Some light sanding might very well change that that tab just enough to combine. But whatever. Enough. We're going to let that one go. Plug this in. There you go. Fold that back in. There's his weapon up mode with slashy claws and guns. I feel like you'd want to use one or the other, but the instructions show the combined slashy claw guns. Like I said, it's a fantastic update to Lio Convoy / Leo Prime, as they're calling it. Actually, is it Universe Leo Prime? What are they calling him? Maximal Leo Prime is his name. He is a Maximal. He's got a little Maximal symbol right there. And, like I said, really just a great little version of the character. I know, like I said, I've seen complaints about the lion face. Do not bug me that much. I like it. Like I said, I wish the backpack was a little more either secure or latched into place, but whatever. Minor. Definitely worth a pickup. Again, Amazon. Again, I ordered it on Amazon. I don't know. I know they started shipping it. Do they still have it in stock? I don't know, because oftentimes when Amazon starts shipping Transformers, everybody's like, "Oh, Amazon's shipping right now," and everybody goes and buys them, and then they're sold out for a long time. I haven't checked the status of this one since he showed up today, but I imagine by the time this goes up, he's probably sold out again, or maybe he's sold out and come back in stock because they got more in. A lot can happen in a week. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll talk at you soon. Be good.